The Power of Compound Growth. How to Turn Small Money into Millions. They say time is money. But the truth is, time is more powerful than money, because money sitting still stays small, but money that grows quietly, slowly, then suddenly, explosively. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. He said, "Those who understand it, earn it. Those who don't, pay it." Today, we'll uncover how small amounts, invested wisely and left to grow, can turn into life-changing wealth without luck, inheritance, or secret formulas. Part 1. Why most people never get rich. Most people never get rich, not because they don't work hard, but because they never learn how to make their money work for them. They chase higher salaries, save a little, spend a lot, and what's left sits in a bank, earning almost nothing. Inflation quietly eats away their savings, while the rich let their money compound, doubling, tripling, growing on its own. We've been taught to trade time for money, but the rich, they trade money for time. They let time become their employee, compounding day and night. Part 2. What compound growth really means. Compound growth is simple, but not easy. It's the process of earning returns on your returns. Imagine this. You invest $1,000 at 10% per year. After 1 year, you have $1,100. Leave it alone, and the next year, you don't just earn 10% on your original $1,000. You earn it on $1,100. Now, you have $1,210. Then, $1,331. Then, $1,464. After 30 years, that same $1,000 becomes $17,449 without adding another cent. That's not magic. That's mathematics. And that's why patience pays more than intelligence. Part 3. The enemy of compounding, impatience. But here's the problem. Most people never let compounding work long enough. They get bored. They check their portfolio every day. They panic when markets drop. They chase hot stocks or crypto trends. They forget that time is the fertilizer of wealth. Warren Buffett once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Think about that. Every time someone sells too early, someone else, patient and calm, becomes richer. Part 4. The Story of Grace and Mark. Okay, let me tell you a story. Grace and Mark are both 25 years old. Grace starts investing $200 per month. She stops after 10 years, by age 35. Total invested, $24,000. Mark waits. He starts at 35 and invests the same $200 per month, but for 30 years until he's 65. Total invested, $72,000. When they both retire, guess who has more money? Grace, the one who invested less, because her money had more time to compound. Grace ends with about $430,000. Mark ends with $370,000. Grace didn't work harder. She just started earlier. That's the secret. Time beats timing. Part 5. Small steps, massive outcomes. But here's what people misunderstand. Compounding doesn't need big money. It needs consistency. Even small amounts matter. If you invest $10 a day, the cost of a coffee, and earn 10% a year, you'll have over $600,000 after 40 years. If you start in your 20s, that's your retirement fund built quietly. If you start in your 30s, it's still powerful, but half the result. Start in your 40s, and it's smaller, but not nothing. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Part 6. The Mindset Shift. From Consumer to Investor. Compounding only works if you stop seeing money as something to spend and start seeing it as a seed. Every dollar is a seed. Spend it, it's gone. Plant it, it grows. The rich don't think about money as consumption. They think in terms of assets. They ask, how can this dollar earn me more dollars? Once your mindset shifts from spending to planting, you'll never look at money the same way again. Part 7. How to start, even with little money. You don't need a finance degree or a big paycheck. You need 3 things. 1. Discipline, to invest regularly. 2. Time, to let it grow. 3. Patience, to resist noise and fear. Start with index funds. Simple, diversified, low cost. Automate your monthly investments so emotion doesn't interfere. Don't try to beat the market. Let the market work for you. Because wealth isn't built by predicting the future. It's built by owning a small piece of it for a long time. Part 8. The Emotional Game of Wealth. Compounding isn't just math. It's emotion. The hardest part isn't finding the best stock. It's controlling yourself. You'll face fear when markets fall. You'll feel greed when others boast of fast gains. You'll want to do something. But often, the best move is to do nothing. Charlie Munger once said, "The big money is not in the buying or selling, but in the waiting." Patience isn't passive. It's the art of letting time do the heavy lifting. Part 9. The Snowball Effect. Imagine a small snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's tiny, barely noticeable. But as it rolls, it picks up more snow and more speed. That's your money on compound growth. Slow at first, invisible even, then unstoppable. That's how Buffett built his fortune, not through sudden wins, but through steady compounding over 80 years. He made 99% of his wealth after age 50, not because he changed strategy, but because time multiplied his results. Part 10. The Power of Starting Now. Most people wait for the right time, the right salary, the right market. But the truth is, the right time never feels right. There's always uncertainty. Start small, start scared, but start because compounding doesn't reward perfection. It rewards action. So, my friends, let time work for you. Every great fortune started with a small decision to let time become an ally, not an enemy. Remember this, you don't get rich by chasing. You get rich by waiting. Let your money work while you sleep. Let your patience build your freedom. And one day, you'll wake up and realize the small seeds you planted have become a forest. If this message helped you see money differently, subscribe and let's grow wealth together, because the sooner you start, the greater your compound will be.